Everyone keeps saying buying a home in Toronto or the GTA is impossible. And honestly, they might be right for some people. But what if I told you that home ownership is still possible, even in one of the most expensive markets in the country? Today, I want to talk about the harsh reality of buying a home in Toronto and how much money you really need and why the system feels rigged, and most importantly, how you can still break into that market. Our team has helped many first-time buyers, newcomers, and young professionals get into home ownership when they thought it was impossible. So trust me, there are ways to make it work. But first, let's talk about why it's so hard and how much you actually need. So let's be real. If you're earning an average salary in Ontario, the math is not in your favor. The average Toronto home price is 1.1 million. So to afford that, you'll need an average income of 200 plus per year. But the average household income is only 116,000 before taxes. So that means most families are already priced out of the market, even with two incomes. We do know that wages haven't kept up because in Ontario, the average weekly earnings are $1,328 per week, which comes out to about $69,000 per year before taxes. Meanwhile, home prices have skyrocketed by over 450% in the last 25 years, but salaries haven't moved. Interest rates are higher. Mortgage rates are now 5 to 6% right now, which means even if you do qualify for a home, you're paying way more in interest than people did a few years ago. Let's take an example of a $900,000 mortgage at 6%. That's $5,200 a month before property taxes and bills. So yeah, it is expensive. Some would even say the system is broken. But before you give up, sign another year-long rental lease, let me tell you why this isn't the full story. Here's the part they don't tell you. Yes, the market is tough, but we've helped plenty of people, newcomers, young professionals, first-time buyers get into home ownership, and I'm going to show you how you can do it too. First, you don't need $200,000 to buy a home. The average household income is $116,000. But people are still buying. How? Using creative financial strategies like buying in the right areas and leveraging rental income. So what is that? Well, the rental income strategy. You live in one unit and you rent the other. Housing affordability is tough, but rental prices are at an all-time high. So what if you let your tenant cover half your mortgage? And in many areas, renting out a basement suite can cover about 40 to 50% of your mortgage, sometimes even more. So instead of going for a detached home in Toronto, in the downtown area where it's most expensive, we've helped our clients find properties in high growth areas where housing is more affordable and rental demand is high. We've personally helped many clients cut their mortgage payments in half just by choosing the right property. So I want to talk about one of our client stories. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, but does this actually work? Let me tell you about some real people we've helped. The first one is a young couple who found an affordable home in Innisfil. James and Sophia had a combined income of $140,000. Not enough for a detached home in Toronto. Instead of staying in the city, we found them a detached home in Innisfil for $820,000, which is way more affordable than in Toronto. They rented the basement for $2,200 a month, which covered almost 50% of their mortgage. They now own a home, build equity, and they still live in a great family-friendly area. Another one of our clients are newcomers who found a backsplit in Brampton. This couple came from India, moved here with their 2 kids, and they were struggling to find an affordable home. All they had was a $60,000 down payment, which is not enough for a detached home in Toronto. We found them a backsplit home in Brampton with a separate basement unit. Their tenant now pays $2,500 a month, including the utilities, which covers nearly half of their mortgage. Now, these aren't millionaires. They're everyday people who learned the right strategy and made the right choices. So now you know the truth. Yes, real estate in Toronto or in the GTA is expensive. Yes, it's harder than ever to buy, but it's not impossible. The key to winning in this market, you need a strategy. And what is that strategy? First off, you're going to need to find an affordable location with rental demand. You're going to use that rental income to slash your mortgage in half. Work with professionals who know how to find these deals. I've been in this industry for close to 20 years, and I've helped tons of buyers break into the market when they thought it was impossible. And I can help you too. Ready to stop renting and start owning? Please DM me and let's talk. The Toronto's real estate market isn't for the weak, that's for sure. But if you have the right strategy, it's still possible to own a home. So please drop a comment below. Do you think buying a home in Ontario is still possible? Or do you think it's a lost cause? Let's debate in the comments. If you do need help, message us today, reach out to us today, and let's get you on the path to home ownership. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more real estate content. And we'll see you in the next video.